Let me say good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to the conversation. My name is J. Joshua K. Power. Let me say what's up, Liberia? What's up, Columbus, Ohio? What's up, District Number 3C, Grand Bassa County? What's up, my people? How you doing? My big ball, Austin Cheney. Long time no see, my man. Let's catch up. Let's fun time. What's up, Liberia? Right after this music, we'll be hosting the chairman of the board, Honorable Vagabond Sharif. We'll be talking about the Julio mass meeting that was canceled today due to many happenings in the city. We have the local county election going on. We have a lot of celebration going on. Most of the people will be part of the meeting. They'll be busy on those occasions. So the chairman told us was to cancel the meeting later date. And so, the next talking point would be the hypocrisy in our community. See how the leader of a community are all equal and enjoying the process of the low-fire electoral system, but yet they deny you of the same thing. Hopefully, Mr. State, they won't back up and come on. Then we'll get started. The name is J. Joshua K. Powell here on the conversation. All right, folks. Let me say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your location you are watching us from. So today is the 21st. Today we are actually supposed to be having a mass meeting. Depending on your location. So we're having a mass meeting today. But we had to cancel the meeting by directive of the chairman of the board due to too many happenings in the city. Today, the Lofa County Association, the national, they are in Ohio, especially in the city of Columbus, where they will be having a new COSO officer. And most of our people who are part of that organization will not be part of the meeting. There are a couple of engagement in the community, and so and then the vice president travel, and the chairman of the board will be engaged with the Lofa County stuff. So we had an executive meeting, and the leader suggested that we postpone the meeting to a new date instead of having it, and then major stakeholders are not part of the process. But Chairman Vagabond is going to come on, and he's going to give you more reason why we are not going to have. Yeah, today, but without writing today, we say, thank you, sir. So the meeting is intended to hear from the community. The meeting is intended to get a response from the community on the just ended election. As you may be aware, Julio and LICR went into an agreement as one community, and then we went for the election. For some reason, they went back on the war. Thank you, Joshua Jacob. I used to have one best friend way back. His name was Jacob, but he just got lost from me. I don't know his name. Two friends actually, Jacob and Melvin. I've not seen those friends for many years. So thank you, Joshua Jacob. And then you must get your first name, then you get my best friend name, Joshua Jacob. So we went into a marriage, into a merger to bring the community together. And this election will have been a good start for our merger, regardless who are going to win if we had a free and fair election. You know, but LSCR decided to uh, leave the agreement, send her out, kick her out, and they said we are not fit to be among them. We are not qualified to be among them. And this thing that we started, can you people handle it? This is a big job. Try to denigrate us, try to make us feel that we are less of a human being, or we are not educated, or we are not smart enough to lead. So they created an avenue to remove us from the election. And so, based upon that, some of our members begin angry, and they even demanded for their money because when we got in the race, there were a lot of first voters, there were a lot of enthusiasm, there were a lot of people who just wanted to be part of the process, who just needed a privilege, to be able to vote, who just wanted to be happy to be able to say, yes, I voted for this candidate. Not everybody, were actually for us. There were people that were against us, the people that were for us, but they just wanted that opportunity to be able to, exercise their right for they wanted to have that experience that other community been having. So that opportunity was stripped of them. Many people became agitated. Some said they wanted the money back. Some said, they should go back to, status quo. And so many things started happening. But we could not make a definite statement at a time. So we proposed a meeting to meet with the community and to know our way forward. But again, uh, today is a very busy day. I will tell you that for free. Today is a very busy day. The Lofa people, they are having the election. The chairman of the board is from Lofa County. The vice president Webb is from Lofa County, and she's contesting. One of our cheerleaders, President Komasa, is the campaign manager for one of the SAR. So you see, our people are very, very involved into this election. And the former vice president, to me, is the secretary general for Lofa, and a lot of people from the community, they are involved. So we thought it was, to just postpone the meeting, because as a leader, you gotta think twice. You gotta be able to, incorporate your people. So there'll be no meeting today. They did. It's gonna come out. I am believing it's gonna be on the 28th, but the chairman is gonna make that pronouncement. It's gonna be on the 28th of this month. We're still gonna have that meeting because we need to hear for the community. We need to make a decision. July 26th is right in the corner, and so I'm bringing on Peter Wallace. Is one of the young men in our community who also felt disenchanted because he was stripped of the right to vote, to choose his candidate. Something he has seen happening in different communities, in different states. So Peter Wallace, among many Liberians, they were waiting to choose their leader, to choose who they wanted to vote for, to choose who they believe in. But they were stripped of that right. And then we see the same leader, the same people, part and parcel of the Lofa County electoral process. They sharing photo, they are happy, but they deny us that privilege. So we're going to discuss the hypocrisy in our community, how our people, don't want to see anything better for us, but they enjoy it. They just look there in Liberia. Our leaders don't build road for all, they don't build school for all, they don't build hospital for all. But when they get sick, they go to other country to get medication. They send their children abroad to go to school. That kind of hypocrisy. You know, you don't want something to happen for you, for your people, but you want to benefit it thereof. So last night, Peter, welcome to the show. If you welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So if you have an input, you can make an input. We're talking about the hypocrisy in our community. I see leaders of our community who deny us the right to participate, to experience, what politics look like, but they are enjoying the local county election.
Oh yeah, like you said, that is true. And I was out there last night, um, meet and greet, and like you said, hypocrisy is at its peak in our community. And I saw everything. Most of the guys that were depriving us from our leader that we really wanted to vote for, and we saw them in Lofa County. They were at the head of everything again. But this time, it was kind of a little bit different with Lofa County meet and greet because we have people coming from other places. And but still, I believe if we can come together, there will be a change. We should not give up because this is where we find ourselves now. We got to keep fighting for our community. If people want to use the community for their personal, advertisement or whatsoever they want to use that for, but we got to stand up for our community. Let them go ahead and do their business, and we give up back our community, and we can run it.
That sounds good. Give her back the community and you do your business. I mean,
Yeah,
look, if you feel that, because when we went to one of those meetings, and there's a parable around that the young girl in the towns, how close you were dead
right,
is, but then we come, and then somebody will catch it. All right, so take your young girl and leave the town with the people.
right.
Leave the town with the people and take a young girl with you. You know.
But
So
that is just ironic to me because the thing about it here is if you have a young girl or a girl from the countryside, so to say, and you did everything for her, she's looking good, does that give you the right to abuse her? No. You cannot abuse that girl because when you abuse her, somebody will step in. And this is where we find ourselves today. Because we feel that our community, have been misused, mismanaged by people, and it has reached a point that we got to get our community back. You can go back and do your business. You see, and we stand for that.
yeah, and like somebody was telling me, Liberia thing is like, oh man, nothing. I just want we to women, just leave it. But my pa say, if you and blind man get into a fight in the ring, and if you don't hit that blind man to let you know that you are there, you'll be just all around the place, making trouble, everything. But until you hit him high, you'll be like, oh no, I'm not the only person here. So I like that.
Yeah.
We must get our community back.
Got to stand up.
Yeah. And if we don't stand up, this thing will continue to happen.
Yeah,
This thing
it be like me when I came to this community, we have a Valley community, and when I came, I found myself on the east side, and a lot of these people are in power today. I begin to hear from people, oh, the Liberian community is divided. We have other people from the north, and people from the east make us to understand that those from the north has the problem. You understand? That's how that's what the narrative they carry around to tell people. But when time went back and we found ourselves coming together, but from today, what we saw in the community, these people are the problem because you cannot come out and unite people and have a measure and you come up and you make them understand that hey, when there's election, you got all right to contest, you got all right to vote, And more besides, if you can go and do a selection wherein the candidates you select certain people and deny certain people, on what ground, on what basis are you doing that? You see? So we need to pull our sleeves up and stand for our community, guys.
Yeah. That is why that meeting is very important. That meeting will give us a ground. I mean, it will give us a direction as to know what to do, because we can't just give up. We can't just let it be. We can't just forget it. Because my pastor said, I forget it, make sure you not get tea today. So we can just give up. The only reason this meeting is being canceled is because we want to respect our other members who are, part of the Lofa County process. Because a lot of our members who are really key holder in the community, they are part and parcel of the Lofa election. So we want to give them that leverage and privilege to be able to, participate fully and not running here and going there. Because myself, I want to go there and to see what is unfolding. I watched the event last night. I was at a church program, and there's this guy from Nigeria called Ebuka, is sinking prayer minister. So he was in Columbus, and I was part of that program. They invited me, so I couldn't come for the debate. But I was watching it online. It was unique.
Yeah.
It was unique. It was something that we're looking up to. Yeah. You get your candidate. You want to your candidate. You want to ask the candidate question. There is a lady who was not in our camp, and she called me because she said the truth is I'm not in your camp, but I just want to explain this thing. I want to ask you my question. I want to see you on our debate stage. She was
Right.
that to us,
Yeah.
but she was stripped of that right.
A lot of them, a lot of them. And even like you said, some of them that was not in, they were not in our camp, but then when the way the process went on, they were like, oh my God, is this how we're gonna, is this how we're gonna run this community? All of the time we have people on white ballot.
Yeah,
No, I mean, it's not healthy for our community.
no, it's not.
Not healthy at all. So, like from Lofa County stuff we had yesterday, we saw two candidates coming up to debate what they can do for their people.
Yeah,
That's what was anticipated from you guys. But then, man, the whole thing was, what the right word to use? I think it was just a charade, to make people to understand that they were having election, but it was election.
but you see, one of my disappointment in these guys. Why it is true that we wanted the process, but since they already knew that, look, this is our tradition. We don't host election. Just forget it. Just forget election. Just
Yeah,
because the whole story has been, oh, there is nobody to step up. Nobody want to step up. So just use that same scenario. Select your leader. Oh, now you have to say, oh, now we have a new leader. Then the old leader step down. So we have to continue with the process. But to use false pretense,
yeah,
community, you take the money. Look, Peter, I was just lucky at when we got that intel that were going to deny us. The other people that pay for us, we didn't submit the money
yeah.
because we have already sent in a lot of numbers, and then we got that intel. Then we raised the alarm, and everybody started to ginger. Then we held onto onto other people money. And my only regret is, as you have done it, like the way the Lofa County people did it, the Lofa Ohio chapter, they didn't submit their list on the 12:30.
Oh, yeah.
We were waiting because the same people that messed our election up, they were part of the same process.
Oh, yeah. That's
So the
true.
people they laid for our mistake. They held onto their money and their list. Because I called it over and said, what's going on? I'm not seeing your list. She said, no, we don't do that to your deal. We're waiting. Because the deadline was 12 Thursday night. So they sent the money at the time you could not do anything again.
For God's sake, look at what they did to you. When they deny you or disqualify you, they did not give you reason for which they disqualify you. You have to come out and tell them what are the reasons that I've been denied before they send an email lately? I mean, it was just like you said. They would have just go back to their old tradition where and make people to understand nobody stepping up to contest the election, and they just have somebody there. I think that would be the best way for them.
And they had an opportunity in March. In March, we knew that this guy, they was in Syria. So we say, nobody going to participate. Let's just allow them to just go ahead. So nobody saw it. So use that March time. Say, okay, say nobody step up. We'll just continue with our process. But false pretense is a crime.
It is. It is.
It's a serious crime. You use that leverage, take the people money, then you feel okay. We are getting enough because, and even though we told about not to go to the election, but not many people heard the information. People want to go vote when they saw that there was a way about it. They didn't. They were so angry on that they started to cancel the ballot.
Exactly.
This big community, you got 150 person to go and register to go vote. It's a shame.
And the part of the matter here is the entire election, they did not see their way through, and they knew that once you stood up to contest the election, they stand no chance. It was glaring for them. So that was the only means they would have used, to get it out of the race.
Yeah.
But that was the question I asked the other time. Why will you disqualify Power? Then you have Brother Sharif, you had the other brother, but only Power and Brother Waka is disqualified.
Yeah.
And what reason? No explanation up to now.
And these people that they even qualify over me is a misery.
Yeah.
Because I am visible in the community. I am seen in the community. I'm participating in the community. I am the peacemaker here. But you say, no, this guy, last night I was so amazed seeing these people being involved into the Lofa County electoral process. See how they were anxious about it. See how they were happy about it. I'm like, so they gotta really know these things. They know that how we have a community election. There's no debate.
I know. Yeah.
Man, look, like you said,
it was
we need to stand up.
Yeah.
That meeting, we will publicize that meeting. We'll make flyer for that meeting, and we need to attend that meeting so that people will get involved. People get to know what is actually unfolding, and then we'll know our next step. If they are so interested into the money aspect, take your NGO.
Yeah.
Yeah,
get back out of the community. Take your NGO. So we can run our community.
Yeah, we can work out something where the NGO can be a reporting arm to the community leadership. You tell us what is coming in, and we all discuss the project. We implement the project. Then hostage because of your personal gain or something you think you wanted to achieve and you cannot achieve. You want to use the community because other the grants, they are based on numbers. They are based on number.
Exactly.
So they're using our number to get their grant.
But
and then
that's what they've been doing for the past years.
Yeah.
They've been doing this for long.
Yeah.
And they fail to understand that we have smart people in the community. I mean, the community years back, they were just running with, the other way of running the institution. For now, it's kind of different. So, and it's going to be different as of now. We're going to continue to fight and make sure the right thing is done.
Yeah.
In our community. Our community has to improve.
Yeah.
It has to be better for our people in this community.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not about somebody maybe getting grant and maybe get a few people enjoying and The community benefit nothing, but you are using the name of the community to get these grants. But you fail to use it on the community. You come and just get people to come give them how you call it onions, give them some Irish potato, and you take their social security number and what have you, and you use all these things to get grants. And what the people benefiting. Yeah. So if you are leader, you gotta go beyond that. You gotta get vision. You can do more than they can do more than what they are doing now because they are doing less.
Like the last time I told when I had a podcast with Emmanuel, I told them there will be political consequences. We will deal with these guys. If we just say that,
Oh yeah.
it will be a labor message of Vlad.
Black.
You know, they will have to decide to take the NGO and give the community back.
The assumption they're carrying is that since the election is done, everything is over.
No,
Yeah,
they're making
that's not the thing. It's the Liberian business. I mean, how long it will go for after 2-3 days? I mean, everybody's done. If everybody busy in America, who got time for those things? We're not going to sit down and just let it go like that because we got to make people understand that we want the right thing for our community.
right.
And we want the right people to lead us. You see? So if you can give us a chance to choose our own leaders, that's why we'll be talking. Give us a chance to choose our leaders. We don't want anything from you. Just give us a chance to choose the person that will lead us. That's all we want. Is there anything hard to give us?
We will engage them right after the 28th meeting. We're gonna start coming up with statements. The July 26th is gonna be one of our major agenda.
Yeah.
There'll be so many things that we need to engage them with. Right now they are feeling relaxed. You remember the last time I put a song about protest. They started insinuating that we are about the protest. Yeah, don't worry. When we're doing something, we will inform you.
Yeah.
We're not doing nothing in secret. We will inform the community.
That statement was already in place, and I applaud you for that because we don't want people running around with false information, telling people what we are not, and we are decent people.
Right.
Yeah, we are family oriented. We are decent people, and we want the best thing for our community. We're not going to stage a protest because we want to stage protest. If we want to do anything of such, we will let you know, like you said.
Well, yeah, we will announce.
We are not hiding. We'll let you know what we're coming to do.
We will announce it. We will let you know what we are planning. The people will be involved. People will be involved. So right after this 28th meeting, we start to engage them again.
Right.
Start to engage them. We got to go on the table. The board cannot disrespect us. We wrote the board of our grievances. Up to now, the board are not deeming necessary to use a reach back to us. It was only the church. When we wrote the Liberian Council of Churches, they reached out to us. Yeah. But the board are supposed to be, the model for the whole community. They refuse to listen to us. So since they don't want to listen to us, after our meeting, we're going to come up with a statement and we'll tell the community what is cooking. And this July 26th is going to be a surprise for them. Yeah, I can tell you that for free.
A big one. We got to tell them our position, where we stand. So,
yeah, we are going to surprise them. But Pete, I know that you are work. Let me let you be.
Yeah. It was an honor to be on the show because anytime when the time is afforded me, I will come and contribute.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you for the time.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, guys. So that was Peter Wallace. You are here conversing with us. We are discussing the meeting will be on the 28th of June. We had canceled the meeting for today due to some activity within our community. But this song said they lied to us, they fool us, they use us, and later on abuse us. You not listen to something before from Takunje? Say they lied to us. The people deceive us. You know, they deceive us. They lie to us. We want to play that song for you, and today is Saturday. We don't want to keep you here for a very long time. So once we, I can see over here.
My people, where you at? Where you at? Wake up from your slumber, stop sleeping. Wave your hands, wave your hands, wave your hands, wave your. Come on, come on, come on. I know you're sleeping now. You gotta wake up small, yeah? Okay, let's go. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. So much. I said they lie. The people fool us, oh. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they go knock the ball. I said we tired with their lies. We tired with their promises that led us to a lot of damages. We tired with their speech they preach indeed, and now unique they deceive us. The thing we saw, it frustrate us. So why can you lie? Why can you steal? Why can you allow the citizens to beef? You see, we just tell you that why we vote tell you. But you fool us, you screw us, you use us and later on abuse us. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. They lie. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They betray us so much. I said they lie. The people fool us, oh. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they go knock the ball. I said no one to trust. My people, no one to hope on. Nobody. My hope that I have been broken. I'm telling you, brother. So where are the schools? Where are the roads? Where are the jobs that they say they could afford? But they too selfish. The people tired with their rhetoric. People tired, they tired. You see the reason why we ask why the government betray. They have enough of time, but yeah, then instead they delay. People suffer. No work, but people crying for hunger. Look at. Your vision and your mission, your intention to the nation. They poor. You got nothing to show. Nothing. So why? The government should lie. Why? But that's the question that we ask. They lie. The people fool us. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They betray us so much. I said they lie. The people fool us, oh. The people lie to us. The government betray us. They can lie, they can steal, they go knock the ball.
The people lie to us. The government betray us. They steal, they connive. They use us and then later on abuse us. It's a normal thing in our society. When people want you, either they like you, they worship you. But by the time they get what they want, then they treat you like nothing. Such people should not have space in our society. You can't lie to people in their face. You can't fool people in the face. We must take a stand. We must take a stand. Because if you don't rise up to the occasion, in sociology, they say when the oppressed is being oppressed by the oppressor, and he can no longer bear to be oppressed, he will bounce back. He must stand up. Because at that time, it's called survival of the fittest. By that time, you got no choice but to fight. Anytime you see the small child or the maid or the horse girl or the garage, the apprentice, when you see them retaliating, when you see them talking back to their bosses, it means they are reached to a zenith that they can no longer go. At that point, they don't care whatever they lose because they're fighting for the survival. So our community is in shackle. And until we can stand up, and the right thing be done, we will complain. Nigerian say you will explain, tired. Nothing will happen. So don't give up fighting. Don't give us standing up. Don't give us standing up. We must stand up. We must fight. We must fight. We must stand up. So that's the only weapon we have, to stand up, to fight. When you're doing security safety, they say when there's an active shooting in the building, your first defense is run, hide, or fight. If push comes to shove, you have to fight. Before somebody kill you, you must kill somebody. You must hurt somebody. Something must happen. And that's what we must do as community dweller. We cannot sit down and allow people to ride over us. You're smart, you're educated, you know what you want, and you allow somebody to just override you. We must rise up to this occasion. We must rise up. But tell the folks that I'm not the person you think I am. I may be smiling, I may be laughing, I may look there, I'm a gentle bad guy. There's another side of the gentleness. There's another side. You have to show your other side. So after the June 28th election meeting, we must stand up. We must tell our people they have to hear something. So today's meeting is being postponed in the wisdom of the chairman and his core officer. There's a need to postpone the meeting because a lot of things going on today. So we'll have a split conversation. Because we don't have more people coming on. So on the 28th, we will be at a meeting. And there will be statements made at a meeting. And we will implement those statements. Because they say the child will say the man will not sleep, that child too will not sleep. At the end of the day, you'll get headache. So we will engage. We will not sit down. We will engage with these people. So folks, it's already 12 o'clock. So, but we will continue to inform you on the unfoldings in our community. Now, our silence does not mean we have left. We have not left. We are still around. But a lot of things going on the feed, so we have to get space so other people enjoy the atmosphere You can always cover everybody. You gotta give space to other people to shine. Right now, Lofa can't do anything, so we allow them to have the process go smoothly. When they leave the stage, because as a good dancer, you must know when to leave the stage. Now I'm passing. As a good dancer, always know when to leave it. Because if you don't leave the stage and they start to drag you on that stage, now you lost relevance. So right now, most of our members are busy with the Lofa County stuff. So we can hold them hostage. We gotta allow them to now to enjoy the process, enjoy the atmosphere. So once the Lofa thing is being done with, we'll get back on track. We'll get back on track. So stay tuned, guys. We will be meeting on the 28th of this month. Right after we come from burying our brother on the 28th of this month, we'll be meeting and we will decide. We will decide our next move. Decide our next move. So until then, you have yourself a very wonderful day. Stay away from what they call trouble. Be good to yourself and to your neighbor. God bless you and have a wonderful time.